but we're not going to continue with this endeavor for weeks and months on end. So we need to determine.
For the first time since the April 22nd Pahalgam attack on Indian tourists, Washington has stepped in directly, calling both New Delhi and Islamabad on the same day. The goal: prevent a new crisis between two nuclear-armed neighbors. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio called Indian Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar and urged India to work closely with Pakistan to reduce tensions. He also spoke with Pakistan Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif, asking Islamabad to condemn the terror attack and cooperate in the investigation. Rubio expressed condolences to Jaishankar for the loss of lives and reaffirmed the US commitment to cooperate with India against terrorism. According to the US State Department, the Secretary of State encouraged India to work together with Pakistan to reduce tensions and maintain peace and security in South Asia. Rubio also called on both countries to initiate direct dialogue and work together for an accountable solution. Meanwhile, India has closed its airspace to Pakistani aircraft. This decision adds a new layer to the already tense situation. India has accused Pakistan of supporting extremists and has reduced diplomatic relations. Pakistan has denied all allegations. Shahbaz Sharif, in his phone call with Rubio, rejected any link to the attack and called for an impartial probe. He also urged the US to pressure India to refrain from making provocative statements. Sharif raised the issue of the Indus Water Treaty, calling it the lifeline of 240 million people, and said there is no clause for unilateral withdrawal. India recently suspended the 65-year-old treaty, while Pakistan responded by halting all bilateral agreements, including the Shimla Agreement. US State Department spokesperson Tammy Bruce said, and I quote, "We are talking to both India and Pakistan about the situation in Kashmir and urging them not to escalate tensions further." Bruce confirmed that Secretary Rubio will speak again with both nations in the next few days. In a parallel move, US envoy Natalie Baker met Pakistan's Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar on Wednesday to help diffuse tensions. US President Donald Trump, in his first reaction, supported India and condemned the Pahalgam attack. But just days later, speaking to reporters en route to Rome, Trump took a more detached stance. Kashmir has been going on for 1,000 years, maybe longer. That was a bad attack. I'm sure they will resolve it one way or another. He added, "I'm very close to India and very close to Pakistan. There's a lot of tension between the two, but there always has been." Analysts say the US has shifted its foreign policy priorities since leaving Afghanistan. Its current focus lies more on Indo-Pacific geopolitics, especially tariffs and tensions in the South China Sea. No consistent or strong position on Kashmir has emerged from the White House so far. Historically, the US has raised concerns over human rights in Kashmir. In 2023, the Biden administration released a report on religious freedom in India. It flagged detentions of religious leaders and activists in Jammu and Kashmir. India dismissed the report as biased. In 2019, when India revoked Article 370, Democrats had criticized the move. Joe Biden's campaign vision document at the time stated the Indian government in Kashmir should take all necessary steps to restore the rights of the people of Kashmir. The document also mentioned the NRC. Now, with Trump back in office, the focus appears to have shifted. As India and Pakistan inch closer to military confrontation, questions still linger over Washington's sudden flurry of diplomacy. But with muted commitment and a policy pivot away from South Asia, is the US still the power broker it once was? Stay tuned for updates.